Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Wednesday, guys. And Thursday as follow. Today is hump day. We got to get over the hump day to get it to Friday. What's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome back to the channel. Well, guys, you know that I'm coming in with a topic. I have to come in with this topic because this topic is a concern and it's a matter. Okay? And it can be a medical matter if you are not being safe. Okay? All right, so good morning once again. I'm coming in with a video this morning because I want to speak upon something about Mr. Mills. Mr. Walter Mills. Mr. Walter Mills is sick, and now Sin City is sick. Okay. Now, mind you, in the midst of them having a out night with Miss Beloved and Mr. Nate and Devin. I keep saying Devin, Dalvin, and I think Mommy. Now this, I don't know if this one was before the reception. Leave it in the bottom of the comments, someone, and please let me know about this video. If this outing with Miss Beloved Life and Mr. Nate and Dalvin, yes, Dalvin, Walter, Mommy. I think this was all before the meet and greet. I think this was before the reception. Someone leave it in the bottom. I think you may know what video I am pertaining to. But at any rate, we're going to skip past that and we're going to go to the meet and greet. All right. First and foremost, let me just wind this right back. All right. So in the midst of Miss Beloved, Mr. Nate, Dalvin, and Sin City, all of them, they met at at Sin City's home, at her apartment, the small petite apartment, the apartment that she says that she paid $1,200 or $1,300 for a month, for a little small petite little, apartment. They were all up in there. They were all cluttered up in there. All right. So, with that being said, after that, there was another video that I have watched where they were all hanging out. So I'm saying I don't know if this came upon before the reception or after the reception. I think it became before the reception where they were all hanging out. That's when Miss Beloved Mother was there, Mr. Nate, Devin, Walter, Miss Beloved's siblings, her brothers and sisters. They were just hanging out and they were walking down the street, and that's one of the videos that I've seen. So, but I don't know if that was pertaining to them, everybody being put out of the mall. But I don't think that was pertaining to that particular video. All right. Now in that video, I seen them. Absolutely no one had a mask on their face. Miss Beloved didn't have a mask on her face. Mr. Nate didn't have a mask on his face. Dalvin didn't have a mask on his face, and neither did Miss Beloved's siblings. Her brothers and sisters did not have a mask on their face. All right, so now let's go to the mall situation. Now, you said that there were going to be a meet and greet at the mall, Miss Beloved. And I love you, Miss Beloved, and I'm just stating my opinion, my honest opinion on my platform. You stated in your video that there was going to be a meet and greet. I think that happened on the 18th. I think it happened on the 18th. So don't nobody come for me saying, you think. If you're not sure, then don't say you think. Well, I'm thinking that there might have been the meet and greet on the 18th that she confirmed that it was going to be at the mall. I forgot the name of the mall that it was going to be at. Oh, come on out. You guys are more than welcome to come on out and come to the food court. You can meet us. We'll take pictures, this, that, and the other. But let me just say this, Miss Beloved. Have you even thought about your life, your health, your strength, your husband, your sons, your siblings, brothers, and sisters? I don't know. My opinion on that, you did not think about it. You did not think about it. I thought that you knew better than that. because you know this thing is surging out here. Now they're requiring that everyone is going to have to start wearing masks again because nobody's following the protocols. No one's getting the vaccine. No one's getting the vaccination. My question to you, Miss Beloved and Mr. Nate, did you guys have 1, 2, or 3, meaning the JJ, the P1, and the M1? Did you have either or the other one of these vaccine shots? And if you, even if you did have these 1, 2, or 3 out of those shots, did you feel like you were safe and secure to be in the midst of all of these people, knowing that you don't know who may be in there surging and spreading just spreading this thing around? You guys went to this mall. There were so many people there that they said that the security had to ask the people to leave because it was just too many people there. That is a risk, Miss Beloved. Just saying, that is a big risk that you and your family took, and these people took to come there because they love you. We love you. I love you and your family. But that was a major big risk to take, to go and do this meet and greet at a mall, knowing that in the situation that we are in right now at this moment with the C19, and people are and the numbers are growing again because no one wants to follow the protocols. No one wants to get vaccinated. So you're not being vaccinated, it's just spreading beyond measure. I'm just saying. And my question is, did you and your husband and your children, did you guys get vaccinated? And even if you did get vaccinated, it's still required to wear a mask in the midst of a lot of people. Did you and Mr. Nate and your family and your brothers and your sisters, when you guys was walking down that street, neither or the other one of you had a mask at all on your face? In the midst of all of these people, did not have a mask on at all. I don't know if you think that you're maybe too good to get this virus, but and you see on the news, if you watch the news, that these numbers are growing and this thing is not playing, and it is vicious and it is taking lives. Now there's another one that's spreading, and that's the D one. I don't want to say the word because I don't want to get copyrighted for this. My video gets shut down for this. But you know what I mean. It is another one out there. In the midst of all of this, where I'm getting with this is that Walter winds up sick. And don't get me wrong, whoever's hiding in the bushes, please do not get me wrong. I am not saying that Walter or Sin City has the virus. I am not saying that. Absolutely not. But he's been sick. He hasn't been feeling well. And even though some of his Puff gang might have told him, Walter, go and get tested for the C19, you in Sin City. I think that that's the best option. I think that is really good for you guys to go and see if you are positive or negative. Go and get tested. Don't sit and procrastinate on this thing, Walter and Sin City, because it is not something that you need to play with. This thing is vicious. This thing is snatching lives, and the numbers are growing again. The numbers are growing again. Why? Because people do not want to follow the simple protocols of keeping safe and keeping your loved ones safe, keeping your surroundings safe. They want to be out here. They want to just walk around and they just want to do their thing. And maybe some care and maybe some just don't care. Maybe some feel as though, hey, well, what the HELL? If I get it, I get it. But you don't have to get it. You could prevent yourself from getting it. And even if you do get the shots, and if you do come up with it, it won't be as effective to your body if you get the vaccination shot. But if you don't get the vaccination shot and you get it, it can be very much so deadly to your body. It can even snatch your life. It can even take you out of here. So my question is to Miss Beloved and Mr. Nate, did you or the other or your children and your family members, did you guys get the vaccination shot? And even if you did get it, in the midst of all those people, you should have been required to wear a mask. You guys took pictures with each and every one that you could possibly take the pictures with. And out of all those people that you took the picture with, no, you don't know who was in the midst of that crowd, who may have had it or who may have it. But just know that it is a virus that is very not much so to be played with. It can be toxic, it can be deadly, and it can just snatch you and just take you on out of here. Now, Walter was saying that he does not feel good. And again, please do not come for me. I am not saying that Walter has the virus. But someone, one of his Puff Puff gang, or two or three, multiple of his Puff Puff gang might have said, hey man, why don't you go and get tested? Now, one day he said he feels okay. The next day he says he has no appetite. The next day he said, wow, this is not me. I just can't lay there. I have to get up and put my clothes on, shower and put my clothes on. But because he has been feeling so bad, and when he least expects that he thinks that he's feeling a little better, it gets worse in time. Now, I remember that Miss Mill, which is Sin City, she did not go with them on one occasion. She didn't go. But I'm just saying, in the midst of it all, you could have possibly, just saying, brought a germ back. You could have brought a germ back, not knowing that you caught a germ. But because you guys were unmasked and you were not protecting yourself and you was not following the simple protocols, look what happened. Walter's sick. Sin City's sick. And it doesn't mean that Miss Beloved may not come up being sick. Walter said none of his siblings, which is his brothers and sisters that were there, they're not sick. And that's a good thing. And I hope that you get better, Walter, and I hope you get better, Sin City. But I'm just saying that simple protocols, all you have to do is just follow the rules and the regulation and everything would be okay. All people have to do is go ahead and, get this shot, and let this thing surface off the earth, because if not, if the protocols and the vaccination, the vaccine is not taken, what do you expect that's going to happen? What do you simply expect that's going to happen? It's going to spread. And now there's another one out that's even worse than C19. But yet, you may not have the shots, either or the other. Possibility that you may come up with the next one, which is the one that can really mess you up. Simple question. Did you guys not think twice to wear masks? You're taking, pictures with your fans and stuff like that. I get that. But protocols and rules and regulations are to be followed. Now, you don't have to necessarily do those rules and regulations, because if that's your, you want to not keep yourself safe and your family members safe, that is on you. But I am going to say this to Miss Beloved. You have a mother. Your mother is of age. You were in the midst in the midst of crowds of people, and not knowing that a situation like that, Miss Beloved, you can make your mother sick. Yourself, your children, your husband. Mr. Nate, you have a mother. You have family members. And then in the midst of all of that crowd, you did not wear a mask. Now, one thing I am going to say about Sin City is that at that reception, when she was taking those pictures, which was with Mr. Nate, herself, Walter, his brother, the one with the long dread, the brown skin one, Miss Beloved, Darius, in a cahoots, together, skin to skin, touch to touch. The only one in that picture who wore a mask was Sin City. I kudos you on that, Sin City. Even though Now you are sick as well as your husband is sick. Not saying that he caught the C19, but there may be a possibility that he may have caught it. Not knowing where he have caught it from or who he have caught it from. Go and get tested. Walter, go get tested. Sin City, go and get tested. Now he says, I have a cold. I don't feel well. I don't have an appetite. Yesterday I tried to do some Popeyes and it just wasn't working for me. Walter, my question to you, did you lose taste? Did you lose smell? Did you have a headache? Was your body aching? Were you feverish? Because these are all the signs and the symptoms of the C19. Not only that, there's another one that's surging and is spreading tremendously. I had both of my shot. I got the M shot. I'm not going to say the name because I don't want to get copyrighted and my video snatched down. I had both of my shots. And let me tell you guys something. I have grandchildren. I have a son. I have a daughter. I have family members. Now they may have not went and got their shots, and that's on them. Because no one can put, a bullet to your head and say, hey, you go and get this shot because I recommend that you go get it. I'm demanding that you go get it. It is your problem. It is your situation. If you feel as though you don't want to do anything to protect yourself, although you may have grandchildren and daughters and sons and stuff, you don't want to protect yourself, that's on you. I had both of my shots, okay? But that doesn't mean in the sense of speaking that I cannot still get it. What it means is it won't be as effective if I do get it. It will keep me it will keep me from being placed in a hospital. Possibility that because my immune system has built up or building up because of the injections, it will help fight it right off. I may, you may get it and you may have symptoms and signs of it, but it won't be so effective as a person who did not get the shot. If you don't get it and you get it, baby, that thing can tear you to pieces. And where I'm going with this is, I watched those videos and I was like, wow, I just can't believe that Miss Beloved and Mr. Nate would go that far as trying to please their fans. Just saying, my opinion, you can come for me if you like, would go that far to please their fans. And we appreciate it and we thank you for it. But we want you to be protected, Miss Beloved and Mr. Nate and your family and other family members and all the people that was in the midst of the crowd. We want you guys to be safe from hurt, harm, and danger. But this thing is not a thing that you can play with. Now, our president is making it mandatory again. It is mandatory that you wear your masks because no one wants to follow the rules and the regulations. No one wants to follow the protocols. No one wants to get the injection. Your life, your business, however. But let me tell you one thing about me, Anastasia GHIRADELLI'S world. Ooh, sorry y'all. Did y'all hear my stomach is growling? Let me tell you one thing about me, Anastasia GHIRADELLI'S world. Although I had both of my injections, baby, when I walk out my front door, baby, I try to follow the protocols as much as possible. I thoroughly wash my hands before I walk out that door. I thoroughly hand sanitize my hands because I know when I go in the store, I got to touch up on things. When I go in the store, my phone might ring. I got to reach into my pocket and touch my phone after I done touched something in the store. Unhand sanitize if you don't do it. I can pick something up. I can touch it because I didn't sanitize my hands, and I can pick that virus right up and put it right on my phone. Just saying. When I go into the stores, the guy at the store say, You still wearing that mask? You damn skippy. I'm wearing it. Yes, I am wearing it. Oh, and absolutely. I stand in lottery lines and I play numbers. I wear my mask. Do I pull the mask down while I'm in the lottery line in the midst of a lot of people? Hell no. Hell no. When I go in the supermarket, do I go in the supermarket and I wear my mask? Hell yeah. I surely do. And you should too. Because like they said, although you have got the injection, your body is still acceptable to get it and spread it. Just saying. Guys, all you have to do is just simply follow the rules and the regulations and the protocols, and we would all beat this vicious, vindictive virus. But if we don't follow the rules and the regulations and the protocols and everybody don't join hands together, well, we can't join hands together because we don't know we're going to get the damn thing, you know? But if we don't come together as one, this devil is going to beat us. He's going to defeat us. And we're going to let him win. We don't want him to win. We want to be safe. And we want to be free of these vicious virus that has took some of our family members, that have took other people's family members. Come on, guys. Let's do this thing. Let's make this thing happen. Go and get your shots, guys. Go and get tested for C19 and the D1. Please do so. Because we can beat this thing if we just believe and we just follow the rules and the regulations. Now we're going to be walking around mandatory again. Required to wear a mask because no one wants to listen. I think they said something about a young lady that was in the hospital or something like that. I don't know exactly how old the young lady was, but this girl is fighting for her life because of not following the rules, the regulations, and the protocols. Because not getting the vaccination shot, and she is old enough to get it, but now she cannot get it. Under no circumstance, it's too late. She cannot get it. So let's say a prayer for her and ask God to touch her, heal her, and make her well. So I just wanted to come in, guys, and just give you guys a little bit of what I've seen and how I feel about it and my opinion on it, and I'm sticking to it. It's my opinion. I want you, Miss Beloved, and Mr. Nate, and Darius, and Dalvin, Darius and Dalvin, yeah, Darius and Dalvin, to be safe. And your family members to be safe. Miss Beloved, you have to protect yourself and your family and your mother. Mr. Nate, you have to protect your family and your mother and your children and your wife and yourself as well. You guys did not mask up at all. You guys did not mask up when you took pictures together at all. And in the midst of it all, we don't know, you don't know, I don't know, they don't know who could have surged this thing. Now, Mr. Mills is sick, and Miss Mills is sick. And again, I'm not saying it is C19 or the D1. He says he has a simple cold. But you can tell he struggled today in that video trying to eat that food. Because he probably could not taste it. But he wanted to satisfy and to complete his puff game to bring a video to the surface. Although he was not feeling very well. I kudos that you did that, Walter, that you tried to, satisfy your puff game. But in the midst of it all that you're not feeling well, I recommend you and your wife go get tested. Please go get tested. It is the best thing to do. Go get tested and see if you are okay. Because your puff game even mentioned that to you guys to go and get tested. And on that note, guys, I hope that you guys understand the video, like this video, share this video with anyone, everyone, everywhere, all over the world. As I stated, if we all pull together, we could tell this devil, cad, because we don't need you here. We're losing too many people to this thing, guys. Too many people to this. All right. So on that note, you wonderful people, you wonderful yum yums, and everybody, everywhere, all over the world, I want you to be safe and stay positive and keep the peace and stay out of trouble. Let no hurt, harm, or danger come against you. This is Anastasia GHIRADELLI'S World coming into you on YouTube today with a topic about being concerned and having consideration and self-awareness and being safe for you, not only you, but for your members, your family members as well. I'll talk to you guys later. I have to go. You know, Anastasia got to go play my lottery, honey. It's 12:15. I got to go. I love you guys. I love you, yum yums. All right, so stay blessed, guys. I hope you understand the video. All right, deuces. Talk to you later. Bye bye.